Okay. Joshua 16:1 through 18:28. The lot fell to the children of Joseph from the Jordan, by Jericho, by the waters of Jericho in the east, and to the wilderness that goes up to Jericho through the mountains of Bethel, and then went out from Bethel to Luz, passed along the border of the Archelites and the Arthal, and went down westward to the boundary of the Josaphites, as far as the boundary of lower Beth Horon and Gizar, and it ended at the sea. So the children of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim took their inheritance. The border of the children of Ephraim, according to their families, was thus. The border of their inheritance was on the east side of Ethron Adar, as far as upper Beth Horon, and the border went out towards the sea to the north side of Mechathan, and then the border went around eastward to Tereth Sulam, and passed by it on the east of Johan. And then it went down from Johan to Ethron to Nereth, and reached to Jericho, and it came out at the Jordan. The border went out from Tapath westward to Brook Canaan, and it ended at the sea. This was the inheritance of the tribe of Ephraim, according to their families. The separate cities for the children of Ephraim were among the inheritance of the children of Manasseh, all the cities with their villages. And they did not drive out the Canaanites who dwell in Gezer, but the Canaanites dwell among the Ephraimites to this day and have become forced laborers. There was also a lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph, namely Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, father of Gilead, because he was a man of war. Therefore he was given Gilead and Bashan, and there was a lot for the rest of the children of Manasseh according to their families, for the children of Ezabar, the children of Helak, and the children of Ezar, and the children of Shechem, the children of Hephar, and the children of Shedemiah. These were the male children of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, according to their families. But Zephaniah, the son of Haphar, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons, but only daughters. And these were the names of the daughters: Mela, Noah, Halak, Melche, and Tizar. And they came near before Eleazar the priest, before Joshua the son of Nun, and before the ruler, saying, The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brothers. Therefore, according to the commandment of the Lord, he gave them an inheritance among their father's brothers. 10 shares fell to Manasseh besides the land of Gilead and Bashan, which were on the other side of the Jordan. Because of the daughters of Manasseh received the inheritance among his sons, and the rest of Manasseh's sons had the land of Gilead. And the territory of Manasseh was from Eshar to Menedes, which lies east of Shechem, and the border along the south to the inhabitants of Ed and Tepar. Manasseh had land of Tepar and Tapeh on the border of Manasseh belonging to the children of Ephraim, and the border descended from the brook Canaan southward to the brook. These are the cities of Ephraim, are among the cities of Manasseh. The borders of Manasseh was on the north side of the brook, and it ended at the sea. Southward, it was Ephraim's northward, it was Manasseh's, and the sea was its border. Manasseh's territory was adjoining to Ashar to the north, and Issachar to the east, and Issachar and Asher. Manasseh had been Beth Shenan and its town, Eliabon and its towns, and the inhabitants of Dor and its towns, and the inhabitants of Endor and its towns, the inhabitants of Tanakh and its towns, and the inhabitants of Medigo and its towns, 3 hilly regions. Yet the children of Manasseh could not drive out the inhabitants of these cities, but the Canaanites were determined to dwell in the land. And it happened when the children of Israel grew strong that they put the Canaanites to forced labor, but did not utterly drive them out. And the children of Joseph spoke to Joshua, saying, Why have you given us only one lot and one share to inherit, since we are a great people, insomuch as the Lord has blessed us until now? And Joshua answered them, If you are a great people, then go up to the forest country and clear a place for yourselves in the land of the Perizzites and the giants, since the mountains of Ephraim are too confined for you. And the children of Joseph said, The mountain country is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites who dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron, both those of Bethshean and the towns of those who are in the valley of Jezreel. And Joseph spoke to the house of Joseph. And Joshua spoke to the house of Joseph, to Ephraim and Manasseh, saying, You are a great people and have great power. You shall have only one lot, but the mountain country shall be yours. Although it is wooded, you shall cut it down, and its furthest extent shall be yours, where you shall dwell. Drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots and are strong. Now the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh, and they set up a tabernacle meeting there, and the land was subdued before them. But there remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes which had not received their inheritance. Then Joshua said to the children of Israel, how long will you neglect to go and possess the land which the Lord your God of your fathers has given you? Pick out from among you 3 men from each tribe. I will send them, and they shall rise and go through the land, survey it according to their inheritance, and come back to me. And they shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah shall remain in the territory to the south, and the house of Joseph shall remain in the territory to the north. You shall therefore survey the land in 7 parts, and bring the survey here to me, that I may cast lots for you before the Lord our God. But the Levites have no part among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance. And Gad, Reuben, and the half tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond the Jordan on the east, which Moses, the servant, the Lord gave them. Then the men arose and to go away, and Joshua charged those who were served to survey the land, saying, go walk through the land, survey, and come back to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord in Shiloh. So the men went and passed through the land and wrote the survey in a book of 7 parts by cities. And they came to Joshua at the camp of Shiloh. Then Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord, and there Joshua divided the land to the children of Israel according to their divisions. Now the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families, and the territory of their lot came out between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. Their northern border on the north began on the side of the Jordan, and the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north, and went up to the mountains westward. It ended in the wilderness of Beth-aven. The border went over from there towards Luz, and the south side of Luz, which is Bethel, southward to the border, descending from Erath Edar, near the hill that lies on the south side of the lower Beth Horon. And the border extended around the west side to the south from the hill that lies before Beth Horon southward, and ended at Kijar Baal, which is Kirath Jearim, the city of the children of Judah on the west side. And the south began on the end of Kirath Jearim, and the border extended from the west and went out to the spring of the waters of Nephroth. Then the border came down from the end of the mountain which lies in the valley of the son of Himron, which is in the valley of Repon, and on the north descended in the valley of Hinnon to the side of the Jezreelite city to the south, and descended to En Rogel. And it went around from the north, went out from En Shemesh, and extended towards Gilead, which is before the ascent of Adium, and descended to the stone of Benoth, the son of Reuben. Then it passed along towards the north side of Arab, and went down from Arab and went down to Arab. And the border passed along the north side of Beth Hagan, and then the border ended by the Bay of the Salt Sea. At the end of the Jordan, this was the southern border. The Jordan was the border on the east side. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, according to the boundaries all around, according to their families. Now the cities of the tribes of the children of Benjamin, according to their families, were Jericho, Beth Hebron, Acon, Akzid, Beth Adam, Zaram, Bethel, Evan, Parah, Ophrah, Shepharn, Hermari, Opani, and Geba, 12 cities with their villages. Gibeon, Ramah, Berath, and Mishpath, Chereth, Mobaz, Rechem, Irab, Tarab, Zaph, Jebus, which is Jerusalem, Gibeath, and Ikaraim, 14 cities and their villages. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, according to their families. Luke 1 through 27. Then Jesus entered and passed through Jericho. Now behold, there was a man named Zacharias, who was a chief tax collector, and he was rich. And he sought to see Jesus, but could not because of the crowd, for he was short in stature. So he ran ahead and climbed up on a sycamore tree to see him, for he was going to pass that way. And when Jesus came to the place, he looked up and saw him and said to him, Zacharias, make haste and come down, for today I must stay at your house. So he made haste and came down and received him joyfully. But when they saw it, they all complained, saying, he has gone to be a guest with a man who is a sinner. Then Zacharias stood and said to the Lord, look, Lord, I give half my goods to the poor. And if I have taken anything from anyone by false accusation, I restore it fourfold. And Jesus said to him, Today salvation has come to this house, because he is also a son of Abraham. And for the Son of Man has come to seek and to save that which was lost. Now, as they heard these things, he spoke another parable, because he was near Jerusalem, and because they thought the kingdom of God would appear immediately. Therefore he said, A certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself the kingdom in return. So he called 10 of his servants, delivered to them 10 minas, and said to them, Do business till I come. And the citizens hated him and sent a delegation after him, saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And so he said that when he returned, having received the kingdom, that he commanded these servants to whom he had given the money to be called to him, that he might know how much every man has gained by trading. Then the first came, said, Master, your mina has earned 10 minas. And he said, Well done, good servant, because you were faithful very little, have authority over 10 cities. And the second one came, said, Master, my mina has earned 5 minas. Likewise, he said to him, You also have 5 cities. Then another came, saying, Master, here's your mina, which I have put away in a handkerchief, for I feared you, and because you are an astute man, you collect what you did not deposit and reap what you did not sow. And he said to him, Out of your own mouth I will judge you, you wicked servant. You knew that I was a stern man, collecting what I did not deposit and reaping what I did not sow. Why then did you not put the money in the bank, that like at my coming I might have collected it with interest? And he said to those who stood by, Take the mina from him and give it to him who has 10 minas. But they said to him, Master, he has 10 minas. For I say to you that everyone who has will be given, and from him who does not have, even what he has will be taken away from him. But bring here those enemies of mine who did not want me to reign over them, and save them before me, and slay them before me. Psalms 87, 1 through 7. His foundation is in the holy mountain. The Lord loves the gates of Zion more than the dwellings of Jacob. Glorious things are spoken of you, O city of God. Selah. I will make mention of Rahab and Babylon to those who know me. Behold, O Philistia and Tyre with Ethiopia. There is one born there, and Zion will and of Zion it will be said, This is the one that were born of in her, and the Most High Himself shall establish her. The Lord will record when He registers the peoples. This is the one born there. Selah. Most of the singers and the players and the instruments will say, All my springs are in you. Proverbs 13:1. Wealth gained by dishonesty will be diminished, but he who gathers by labor will increase. See y'all tomorrow.